All right, we're going to do a quick video showing how to use the iOS WordPress app. So if you haven't already, you need to go to the App Store and download the app that's called WordPress. This app allows you to have multiple sites, so you can have multiple WordPress sites connected. If I hit the plus, this is how I connect to an existing site. I'll add a self-hosted site because this is not hosted at WordPress.com. And then we need to paste in the URL, or you can type it in. Click Next, and then it will ask you for your username and password. And your username, you can actually just use your email address if you want. And then once you connect, it will show you your connection. At the top, you'll see that's my name and my username within the CCUL advocacy site. And then I'll click Done. And this is now connected to the live CCUL advocacy site. And here you can see a variety of things that the WordPress app actually gives you, from statistics, different pages, if you were allowing comments, and a variety of things. Really, what we want to focus on is posts. If I click blog posts or the word posts in the top, this shows me all of the existing published, draft, scheduled, or trashed blog posts. So you can see over the past months, these are all previous blog posts. So if you needed to edit one, you simply click edit, and that will pull it up so you can actually make text changes to it. And if I need to create a new blog post, I hit the plus in the upper right corner. And I basically have two things to start with. One is the title and one is the actual content. You can either type it directly on here or copy and paste it from another app that you've already drafted it, whether it be email, Word, or any of the other apps that you can copy and paste from. So this is my test title, and this is my content. In the content area, this does support, as you can see here on the keyboard area, adding hyperlinks. So if I select a word, I can put in hyperlinks, open it in a new tab. It does support basic formatting, including bullets, making things bold, adding hyperlinks, and other blocks of content. So if I needed to add other things such as embedded videos, galleries, or other things that you're already using within the actual WordPress environment, you can add them here. However, I think a majority of the content from what I've seen is all just text-based. If you want to put an image in and that shows up like all of the other images on the site, that's typically not an embedded image, but you go to Post Settings, and the Post Settings has something called a featured image. This is what will show up on the different feeds and is kind of the image associated and affiliated with that site. Sorry, with that blog post. And I can click Set Featured Image. And here you can either look at the WordPress media. If this is an image that's already been uploaded, you can reuse an existing image. You'll notice the camera icon that's right here. I can take a photo if I need to, or I can look at my photo stream that I've allowed access to this and actually pick an image that's been used previously. I'll go ahead and just pick an existing image that's already been uploaded to the site. That sets this as the featured image for this. And then I can either publish or I can save this as a draft. So this gives me the ability to either send it live directly from my iPhone right now, or save it as a draft. And if I do save it as a draft, I'll show you how to come back to that and publish it. And as I showed earlier on the blog posts, I can see my drafts. And you can see this is the test draft that I just put up with the test title. If I am coming back into the app later in the day, when I first come into the advocacy site, I can just click Posts, click on the Drafts tab, and I can either edit if I need to perform additional edits on this, or I can just go ahead and publish this just by clicking Publish. If I do click publish, it will give me this final option, the visibility. And yes, we want all of them to stay publicly. The publish date. This is if you wanted to schedule this to go live later, or I can keep it as immediately, and tags as well. And the tags are just a way to group this. We are using tags on the site now, so that is available here. So we could put additional tags here to group this blog post with other ones, and then just click publish now to actually publish this particular post to the advocacy blog. So there may be a couple of questions around formatting. We are using CSS or cascading style sheets on the site to do all formatting controls on the entire site. There is no need to spend a lot of time with different font styles or things like that. If you keep it simple text and just use bold, paragraph breaks, bullets, then the look and feel will be most accessible to all other areas of the site. If you do want to embed other types of images or multiple images, that is perfectly fine. You can add as many different blocks as you need. But as far as text formatting, you really don't want to be changing fonts because this same content is not only being used directly in this particular site, it's also being used by the CCUL Clouder app. So any of the content that we put in there, we want to behave consistently across platforms. So we want the text formatting to be straightforward, and we'll use the CSS and the style design to apply general styles across the entire blog.